After a time, he began to wander about, going lippity-lippity, not very fast, and looking all around. He found a door in a wall, but it was locked. There was no room for a fat little rabbit to squeeze underneath. An old mouse was running in and out over the stone doorstep, carrying peas and beans to her family in the wood. Peter asked her the way to the gate, but she had such a large pea in her mouth that she could not answer. She only shook her head at him. Peter began to cry. Then he tried to find his boy turning across the garden, but he became more and more puzzled. Presently, he came to a pond where Mr. McGregor filled his water cans. A white cat was staring at some goldfish. Such a large piece. She sat very, very still, but now and then the tip of her tail twitched as it were alive.
What twist?
Peter thought it was best to go away without speaking to her. He had heard about cats from his cousin, little Benjamin Buddy.
Where is the story?
I think we're having
We're still going. We're good. This is inappropriate.
It's not true story, I'm not sure.
Okay, try to make this one. He went back toward the tool shed, but suddenly quite close to him, he heard the noise of a hoe. Scratch, scratch. Peter scurried underneath the bushes. But presently, as nothing happened, he came out and climbed upon a wheelbarrow and peeped over. The first thing he saw was Mr. McGregor hoeing onions. His back was turned towards Peter, and beyond him was the gate. Peter got down very quietly off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could go, along a straight walk behind some black currant bushes. Mr. McGregor caught sight of him at the corner, but Peter did not care. He slipped underneath the gate and was safe at last in the wood outside the garden. Mr. McGregor hung up the little jacket and the shoes for a scarecrow to frighten the blackbirds. Peter never stopped running or looked behind him till he got home to the big fir tree. He was so tired that he flopped down upon the nice soft sand on the floor of the rabbit hole and shut his eyes. His mother was busy cooking. She wondered what he had done with his clothes. It was a second little jacket and pair of shoes that Peter had lost in the forenight. I am very sorry to say that Peter was not very well during the evening. His mother put him to bed and made some...
Some what, Dad?
Made some chamomile tea, and she gave a dose of it to Peter.
Chamomile, clearly. What other kind of tea would it be?
1 tablespoon to be taken at bedtime. But Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cocktail had bread and milk and blackberries for supper.
Cocktail.
Tell me.
Oh my god.
No, that's not a
Somebody had sex in that story.
What other products you have to buy?
No sense.
I forgot to show the
Hey,
picture.
hey.
Oh, horrible.
Somebody look at that book and see that all the pages are blank. That child just made that whole shit up. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Blopsy went down to the forest.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
How random was that story, though?
It wasn't even a
That's the
fucking
worst
story. It
thing
didn't
I've
have a
ever
begin,
thought
middle,
of,
and
yeah.
I
end.
thought it would have something about this bitch right here.
Oh, shit.
And someone made chamomile
At one
tea.
point, we had a carrot.